Oh, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Get out. Hey, 47. 26. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Switch and A. We're going 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. With it is Jackson. Turn that time, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Again, it's Lewis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Mariota looking deep down. He's got it. Hit the 15. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 42 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Second down, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep it. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
46, 46, 46.
Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Elliott takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here we go, 47. Hey, here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run. This is Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
go. Wide in. Under. Here you go. Under. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Switch and hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Switch and hey. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Switch and hey.
To the air again, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start things on 1st down with DAL Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
the play fake. Mariota. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Washington. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now here come the Cowboys. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They begin with a run by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Hey, 46. Hey, here we go. Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. But he's got it to Burns. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here we go, 47, 47 to 53. 26. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Under. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the first carry for their fullback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him. They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
47. Switch. 26. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Let's go. Get out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 47. 26. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
46. Gun. 46.
4th down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw right side caught by Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try again with Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Completes it to Austin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 8.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they got the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side. Davis takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Here we go. 46. Good. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Switch. Switch is up. Here we go. 46. 46. Good. Here we go. 48. Here we go. Switch. Check, 93 to right. 93 to right. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Back down with it. Over here. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46.
Back to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin with time running out. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man. Corey Davis. Pass past the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is Lewis. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Cowboys, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.